Wan arrived at Jungkook's company in a fantastic mood. She had spent her entire morning contemplating the true meaning of life. In other words, if she shall get bangs or not. When nothing came to her mind, she decided to brighten up her husband's day. God save him. So here she was, stepping into John's corpse, massive glass building, ready to greet her husband with a smile. She should have known something was wrong the moment she walked through the entrance. First victim, Mira, the receptionist, who looked horrified yet relieved as soon as she saw Wyan. Mira, Mrs. John! She cried, her eyes practically filling up as her shoulders fell as if Wyan was some sort of an angel descending upon earth to save her. Mira, thank God you're here. Please save me. I haven't even gotten married yet. Before Wyan could question it, a man darted past her at full speed. Second victim, then another, third victim, and then an entire group of employees scurried past her like they were escaping a natural disaster. Oh, did I mention? They were not the victims of her. They were clearly the victims of a great catastrophe. Wine, is there a fire drill or something? Mira, worse. Right on cue, a door on the upper floor slammed open. A deep, furious voice echoed through the entire building. Do I look like a man who has time for incompetence? Oh, Wine knew that voice. She turned to Mira. Wine, wait, Jungkook is? Mira just gave her a look that said, yes, your husband is currently an active threat to public safety. Wine, don't worry, nothing can stop you from getting married, I promise. She walked into the elevator which took her to Jungkook's office. The elevator stinged open and Wine stepped in, pressing the floor to his office. The moment the elevator didn't open, she saw an abnormal kind of victims. Fear, desperation, a group of employees whispering prayers in a circle. It was as if some sort of a ritual going on. One of them noticed her first. His entire face lit up in hope. It worked! The ritual worked! The angel has descended upon us. Heads snapped in her direction, and then people ran. Not away from her, but to her. It was an actual swarm. Someone grabbed her hand. Mickey, please, he's in a mood. Someone else grabbed her shoulder. A terrible, horrible mood. The third person practically clutched her sleeve like a child. Ma'am, we're barely surviving. I saw my whole life flash before my eyes today. Why? You're all being dramatic. Jungkook is actually very sweet. A door shook from the impact of fist slamming onto the other side. Jungkook's deadly voice boomed. Take it. If you can't do your job right, then why are you even here? Oh, maybe not that sweet. The little relief that appeared on their faces turned into horror again. Jay is getting closer to the final stage. Why? The final stage? Jay, last time it happened, three people quit and one moved to mountains to raise goats. Why? Okay, first of all, you don't make sense. Secondly, tell me what happened. Emily, someone messed up the financial reports. And then there is this client boss had been trying so hard to secure a deal with. It was like a best day for us when he succeeded. But then this idiot had to make a typing error in their email. Why? Is this happening over a typing error? You and your boss both are being over dramatic right now. Let me go, see. She tried to push past them, but Emily grabbed her wrist. Her expression said there was something definitely more. Emily, we typed see you shorty instead of see you shortly. And it's a fact our client is depressed about his short height and he got extremely offended. Ryan snorted. She didn't mean to laugh, but this whole ordeal was too funny for her. Please, Mrs. Stone, you're the only one who can stop him. The intern practically sobbed. Another added, you're his weakness. A third whispered, you're the light in his darkness. Why? Are you guys trying to emotionally manipulate me? Yes. They all yelled in unison. Vine sighed. She decided to be the angel to believe she was and help them out of this murderous situation. Vine patted Emily's shoulder, telling them to leave it on her, and like a knight in a shining armor, she marched forward to take the field. Everyone cheered for her. As soon as she reached his office door, she practically flew back by the sudden shout she heard from the inside. Vine, final stage they called it. More like final destination. She chuckled and flung open the door. Oh, he truly looked quite terrifying in that moment. She practically felt bad for the employees who stood there. Ah, maybe. They were next on the list to go raise goats in the mountains. Vine smiled, waved a hand cutely, walked up to him gracefully, who was still foaming in anger, yet kept his mouth shut in front of her. Her heels clicked against the floor. Then she slid between the table and him, dropped her bag on the table, and kissed him. A kiss so deep, so intense, that the employees collectively sucked in her breath. Jungkook was shocked, tensed. Then instinct took over. His arms sneaked around her waist, gripping her tight. Her lips moved against hers, hot, rough, and desperate. The tension in his shoulders eased, his deadly aura fading. When she finally pulled back, Jungkook looked ruined. His lips were slightly parted, his pupils dilated, his entire existence shaken. Wine patted his cheek. Wine, there, all calm now. The ritual is really strong. I shall try sometime. Jungkook didn't know what she was talking about, but did she think she could just walk in here, do this, and leave? It's okay. Meeting's over. Everybody out. My wife just volunteered to personally fix my mood. They vanished into thin air as soon as they got the chance to. Ryan, hey, that's betrayal! She yelled, but Jungkook grabbed her chin and kissed her deeply once again, a smirk on his face as he made her sit on the table and step between her legs, taking his time and Phil, making sure she enjoyed the same. On the other hand, as the poor employees ran out, they practically did a group hug, shed tears, telling each other how happy they were to see each other alive. Dramatic. All of them were dramatic. Since they escaped death, a little drama or so was acceptable.